So now we are on the second question in activity A, still working on genotype and phenotype. So on slide 8, you'll notice there's a whole bunch of circles on this, and I'm doing this. It is set up this way so that you can just drag the colors over because you're going to be asked to put the genotypes together here, and you're going to need these to do it, and it's just a lot easier to have them here than to have to make them for every single one. So we're going to go back to the simulation, and instructions say set the sim speed to its slowest level, click play, and then pause when the offspring appear. Choose a pair of parents in which both parents have a different color. So we're going to put sim speed at its lowest. You're going to reset it if there's anything there. Remember, the generations are here. The fitness is here. These will be the offspring, and the parents are here. Now, if you click on them, it will give your genotype. Remember, those are the letters. It's what the genes say. And the phenotype is what do they physically look like. And remember, the colors, just like in the mutations one, is listed as numbers, okay? Now, you could have any one of these combinations here, which is why there's so darn many colors on this page, okay? Because there's a whole bunch of different ones you can have. And if it's white, obviously, you're just going to leave it alone, okay? So let's go back to the simulation. I'm going to make sure the sim speed is way down. Now, as I've done this, I found to let it run to like 10 or 15 generations or so, because that's when the parents start and the offspring start being very different. And remember, the offspring become the parents because they survive, right? So we're going to let it go. And remember, you're waiting for parents to be different colors. And they are, but they're all still pretty darn close. Excuse me, 10 to 15 is usually pretty good. So we're going to let it run. And I'm going to pause it here just to show you what we're looking for. So as you click over these, right, they all started out as 3Ws, all started out as white. Well, there's one with a little bit of magenta, still all white, still all white. Okay. Could you use these? Yeah, but there's not going to be much variety there. So I'm going to let mine run a little while longer. But it would not be wrong if you did not. Now you can see that the offspring are starting to be different colors. So I think I'm going to pause it in the next one. Let's see what we've got. All right, so let's pause them. Let's see what we have. Okay, now we're starting to see some differences here. Well, that one's still the same. All right, so I'm just going to pick these two. You could pick any of them, but I like these two just because there is some difference. So we have WWC and WWC. Remember, that would be the genotype. Remember, just like when we did the aliens, very often there's more than one thing that contributes to the color of something. It's on more than one gene. So apparently this bug, has 3 genes that contribute to the color of its body. Okay, so we're going to go back to ours. Now you're going to do your own, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag. They're calling this cyan, by the way. That's what the C is. And there you go. And so then you go back here, and it's 170 and then 2 255s. So you're going to plop this in as 170, 255, 55. Okay. You're going to do the same thing over here with this parent. So you would come in here, you would click on that parent, and you're going to do the same thing. Then you're going to go through the bebés. You're going to go through the offspring, and you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to fill them all out. Okay. And then down here, it says to list the genotypes of each of the 4 offspring. So if this was the offspring, it isn't, but say it was, it would be WWW and WWW. Okay. So that's how you would list it, because this would be WWW and WWW. I'm going to take mine off of here so it's not confusing. And then you would move on to the next one. And there's like a ton of colored circles here, so you don't have to worry about that. And that's it for that one.